Everyone, it's Libby from maighstirtarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people, the traditional custodians of the land on which these videos are made, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides in the universal energy. If you hear my guides, the gruff one is Maister. He's a Gaelic warrior. Earth name was Angus, but he prefers Maister, which is Gaelic Scot for teacher. But he prefers master, which is another translation. From around 2,000 years ago, Narin, if you hear a softly spoken male, Narin is my Australian First Nations spiritual healer and tribal leader. Again, from about the same period, and actually from these lands on which I currently live, which is why I feel such an affiliation with them. And my third guide, Surashin. If you hear a sassy female, Surashin, she's about 17, or was about 17 when she passed. She was an old soul, but she's here for the duration of the election period, she tells me. So if you hear a sassy bubblegum popping female, that's Surashin. Okay, entertainment only. What I want to have a look at in this particular reading is, as a few people mentioned, I want to revisit the Michonne sentencing, which is coming up in about 3 weeks, because apparently around 2 days beforehand, the ruling is made by Michonne. Oh boy, why does Trump keep peeving this judge off? He's the one that makes the ruling on everything. So Judge Michonne, Juan Michonne, is the one that makes the ruling as in regards to whether Trump actually has any immunity in this particular case, or whether any elements were covered under the immunity ruling by SCOTUS, which I must admit is highly illegal by SCOTUS. SCOTUS are there to interpret the Constitution, not to create new rulings. Okay, however, getting back to what I was talking about, a few people mentioned that there may be a delay, as a couple of days before Michonne decides on the immunity, and Trump's attorneys, you can just about guarantee, already have the paperwork signed to appeal. So they've just told me to stop shuffling, and will there be an appeal? Let's have a look. So an appeal may lead to a delay. So what we've got here, the signifier card, 9 of Pentacles. Living a life of luxury, independence, feathered your nest, but not listening to public opinion. It's basically a gilded cage, a lush garden, but one that you cannot leave. So let's see what this, here is Judge Michonne challenging. Okay, why am I feeling home detention in the fact? I know we would all love to see Trump in jail. I've never seen him in jail. I feel he'll get home detention. It may seem unfair because he gets to live with his gold-plated toilet, etc. But boy, it's going to irk to him. But here's Judge Michonne himself challenging to that, living the life of luxury. Okay, what I'm really getting, thank you. I love it when my boys and girl bring me back to more in depth in regards to this particular card. It's the feel of the untouchable. I am wealthy, you cannot touch me. I get the feeling he's not listening. You've got the peregrine there. I'm always drawn to the peregrine with his red hood on, of all colours, or her red hood on. Not listening to the advice, not listening, just not listening. And you can't touch me. I'm wealthy. I'm powerful. No, he's not. He's not listening to advice. His challenge is going to be Judge Michonne himself bringing down a ruling. I don't know if I held that up. Entertainment. It's a very battered-looking card, that one now. At the foundation, there's a harsh truth coming forward. For the sake of the US, with that American eagle there is a harsh truth that is going to be presented here. In the past, an offer being made, in the past. I'm asking about the sentencing, not liking the offer that's being made. I wonder whether this is the SCOTUS in regards to the immunity, or whether there is an offer made. Okay, thank you. I am at the point of the sentencing. I mean, things can change between here and now. We've got 3 cups standing here, the offer of a 4th, the book being open, which suggests legal. And I'm feeling that there is going to be some segment of the, how do I put it? Put it this way, Judge Michon, he is a I dotter and a T crosser, and when he makes the ruling, I don't know, I think from what I read, for all his years of being a judge, you could literally count on one hand appeals that have held. And I think what's going to happen here is he's going to remove some of the testimony, but it's not going to make a difference, is what I'm getting from that card. Here we have taking control. Is this Trump thinking he's in control, or is this Judge Michon? I'm feeling it's Judge Michon bringing down his decree and taking control. And whatever he does will be unappealable. Okay, let's see where this goes. Right, the immediate future is there is a legal decision that needs to be made after Judge Michon brings his ruling down. Externally, emotionally overwhelming, can be a new start, an emotional breakdown. Internally, an emotional culmination. I'm really feeling that Judge Michon is going to make a ruling that is, I mean, anything can be appealed, but is unappealable. Okay. Hopes and fears, taming the beast, the outcome. Again, another crossroads in the path to be taken, down the path of light or the path of darkness. Skilled work going on behind the scenes, but it is time. Karma has caught up. So I'm seeing this as the decision of Trump's attorneys working behind the scenes to find an out, but I don't think they're going to get it. I do not think they are going to get an out. I just really, really feel we've got mercenary actions here and Tower. So we've got swords and Tower. Insecurity, trying to keep secrets hidden, especially money secrets, but they're going to come out. With the High Priestess there, they're going to come out. Here is, well, it's my DOJ IRS, but I'm just going to say it's the mature king taking action. And we've got restriction. I keep going, out of left field, moving forward, bringing things to an end. I do feel he'll get a big fine. I do feel he'll get home detention. I don't know that he's going to be able to. I mean, surely everything can be taken to appeal. I'll have a look at that. Right, so when Judge Michon, which is literally a couple of days beforehand, you can hear some toenail scraping, that spot meandering over to his bed in the sun over there. My puppy dog's Bindy's 13, and Spot's 12, so they're getting on a bit, lying in the sun. I know how they feel. So let's have a look. Will Judge Juan Michon's ruling about the immunity? Got this again. emotional overwhelming, an emotional breakdown of some sort. I keep thinking Trump's going to have I'm not sure whether it's a vascular medical episode or a emotional medical episode. I just keep seeing he's really publicly. He's going to lose his bananas. Okay, let's have a look. Will Judge Machan's immunity ruling be appealed? Will it be appealed? I'll just do a 3, 2, 1. Well, here's the secrets being brought to the surface and exposed, the lies being exposed. Again, here's this King of Cups, the mature, stable, diplomatic king, bringing forward action. And a lot of headlines coming out really quickly, or quick movement. Being seen and heard and in an uncomfortable position, as this Ace of Pentacles brings strength. I don't know that he's going to be able to. And then we have legacy, but also end of a cycle. We've got taming the beast, the best of democracy and healing, the mercenary with his loss and disappointment and anguish and heartbreak, and the sword of truth bringing forward a tower moment, and his Judge Machan himself. I don't know that he's going to be able to. We've got the abuse on the bottom. If I go to the bottom, we've got the abuse of power. We've got the infighting, the feminine energy bringing forward this sword of truth. You'll find himself entrapped by the messaging, poor choices. And here's this vascular moment again. 2 of Cups, which can be medical, harsh truth, downfall, loss of the masculine, and the Death card. Okay. I don't know that he's going to be out. I know I said 3, 2, 1 and ended up with half the deck, as I usually do. I don't think it's going to be appealable. It may go to appeal and very quickly be returned and said, no, tough Vickies, because I'm sure the appeals board are waiting for it as well. Okay, very quickly. Will the actual, keep getting that emotional breakdown, will Judge Machan's sentencing of Trump be delayed? Will it be delayed? Well, here's the lies, the deceit, the betrayal, trying to sneak out of camp, trying to steal the truth, challenged by the devil energy, or crossed by the devil himself. Okay, well, we know who all that is, but we've got being stopped and the money shook out of him in the past, shining the light on the snake in the past. Look at those 3 major arcana straight out. The light being shone on the snake and on the snake, crowning this reading. Again, I'm going to say his lawyers will have to make a decision about which way to go. A lot of skilled work going on behind the scenes, so they're looking at options. Externally, living the life of luxury, but not listening to the advice internally. This is my dementia card. The childishness. Here's Judge Machan himself again in the hopes and fears, bringing justice. the burden of the message, carrying it uphill. Is this his lawyers or Michonne? The Queen of Cups, internally consulting something that's not yet been revealed. We've got lies, deceit, betrayal, abuse of power. We've got the court system here, something unexpected out of left field that will bring this to a closure. I don't know that it's going to be appealed. I really, really don't. We've got those around Trump having a collective awakening and a tower moment. I keep going. We've got taking action to bring forward a new plan, but we've got behind the scenes consultation going, the emotional breakdown, and walking away. I don't know that there's actually going to be an appeal. I think the lawyers are just going to say, pay us and stop wasting our time, or something along those lines. I really, really don't. I think it's going to be very much that the ruling that Michonne brings down is not appealable. And as lawyers are just going to say, we're done, potentially walking away. There may be this emotional breakdown and they're just gonna, we're done type thing. Let's see how it plays out. It's going to be really interesting. I don't think it's going to be a straightforward ruling appeal delay. There's more at play in there. Okay, I'm going to leave it like that. Love to you all. Take care. See you later. Bye-bye.